So, what can be done about the mental health crisis?
That is a really good question and a big one. I think what I want to see from my candidates is that we are putting people at the center of our race. That my campaign, I can promise, is very people centric. I want to focus on making lives easier for my constituents. And I would hope that every person who's running for office is like that, but I think you'll find that that's not always the case. So for me, mental health is my biggest platform, obviously, because of my brother. But I want to know, how can we make lives easier for people to get through those struggles? I think there's a lot of organizations, specifically nonprofits, that like focus their energy on the aftermath. And that's wonderful and it's very helpful. But I want to make sure that we don't get to that point. I want to make sure that we don't get to a point where we have to help people cope with loss. No loss, that's the goal. We had a suicide rate of over 200 people last year in Nebraska alone. And I think we can get that down to just the teens if we provide resources to those people during their moment of crisis. So what does that look like? It looks like more mental health wings in hospitals, and rural and urban. And right now we only have one, but I know that they are building more mental health wings currently, but we got to see that much more. Mm-hmm. And I think the legislature can help with that, and specifically in terms of finding the funding for that. Then I think we need to assist the police and first responder training on this, not training the officers themselves, but I think we need to have a crisis intervention team or work towards something like that, or a co-responder team where you have someone go with the police and respond to these sort of incidences. And we have other states that have implemented this, so we're not reinventing the wheel here. It's something that we can do rather easily. So in terms of the resources that we can provide, I think telehealth is a big one, making it more available for people to get that mental health assistance early on.